Companies and brands are always trying to get closer to customers, understand them better, increase engagement, and ultimately influence buying decisions. Daniel with ZeoTap and David with Uberall, you've both built platforms that help brands achieve new heights. And so Daniel, I want to start with you. Why is the customer intelligence platform at ZeoTap such a differentiator for you?
Our perspective is to enable a brand, a B2C marketer, by knowing as much as they can about what they already have on customer data, but also adding third-party intelligence so that they have a holistic view on a customer, which basically means they can focus their attention and their marketing spend and their product development on customers that will benefit from the services, but exclude those that don't want, right? Simple example, you go to a website, you already have a MasterCard and you still offer the MasterCard. It doesn't have to lead to marketing. It can also lead to better focus on more personalized experiences through better products. And ZeoTap also has an identity graph, which basically says this customer is the same one as that one, so we can enrich intelligence on top.
And David, with Uberall, you're creating brand new brand experiences using the near me searches. How are you doing it?
What it is that we're trying to do, really, I think it's easiest explained if we look at it from the customer perspective, right? So you as a customer, 15 years ago, if you had, if you were on the go and you were hungry, you would probably think of the 2 or 3 brands that would spend the most money to be in your consideration set whenever you get hungry. So, McDonald's, for example, would be one of them, right? Today, this is very different. Today, when I'm shopping, and I get hungry, I do a search maybe for a burger or maybe just for I'm hungry or maybe for whatever, right? So something that has to do with food. And I'm not going back to my consideration set that I might still have. I end up going to, a highly rated Chinese place that I've never been to before, for example, right?
How much more would that local business have to pay to benefit from Uberall versus the traditional marketing approach?
The small Chinese place that I just mentioned, right? Or any of the other mom and pop shops out there, I don't think they spend any more, really. I think they spend less. And if they, work with us or with somebody who does, provide similar software or services, they can usually get that for a couple $100 a year, but get way higher ROI. And again, for the big businesses, McDonald's, for example, right? We don't have them spend more. We try to reallocate a bit of the budget away from, getting into my brain, where in the past it was super important to be when I become hungry, but now reallocating some of that to really also give me as a consumer a great experience, when I do use Google Maps, for example.
Consumers are of a mixed mind on this. There's obviously privacy concerns, and those always bubble to the surface. But then there's at the same time, as a consumer, I want the best option available and new options available. So Daniel, how do customers, the businesses you're supporting with your solution, think about privacy issues?
When we source data, which we use to sort of help brands enhance their intelligence, we make sure that we only touch data which is fully consented, especially in Europe under GDPR. We even have end consumer apps where users have the choice to say no, they can opt out, they can ask what data we store on them, etc., etc.
David, how about on your side?
It's easy because we don't collect any user data at all, at least not directly from the user. We use some of the data that Google and the others collect, but we usually do it in an aggregated way, right? We do it in ways where we try to understand the trends and the patterns in the data, and we don't look at individual consumers.